say more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Touch my savior. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't feel it.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this. To about the 23.
23-yard line.
Set, ready.
They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Here we go. Blaster, black, next, green, jack. Red, yellow, white, white, steel, black. Bang.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A nice throw there by the 4th-round pick, and he earns his guys a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. The Jets at 5-7 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henry. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
Lance, he's going to change the play.
Come on, set. Ready?
From the 38, Lance. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Striker, 3-3. Yellow, red, yellow, blue. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. In motion goes the tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Chargers.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
6. Slide through.
Throwing now is Lance. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Rondé Gadsden, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jets, nothing.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Green jack. Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's another one complete to Mitchell. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Black shot. Set. Hut. Steal. Blue strike. Hut.
He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time, getting work there. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Down. Drill green. 10 black. Slide blue. Spike. White. Rail. Yellow. Hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Black Ultra. Set. Black. Red. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready. Set.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Blaster. Safe. Let's go now. 50. Green. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at
Black.
the 20-yard line.
Field. Black. Fury. Yellow. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go. 52. Drill green. Set.
2nd and 15. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now Lance wants to change him up.
Right, red, cycle.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Ready up. 22.
Now they'll change things up.
Come on. Black shot. Ready.
Lance now to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
21 more yards.
Drill, 52.
Another Chargers first down.
Here's Lance. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Fight, 50. Green Jack. Set, hut, stand.
Now Lance. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keandre Lambert Smith. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
On the double.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Drill, green, black, ultra. Right, right, blue. Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Lance going to throw. He gets it to Johnston. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 31 yards. The Chargers.
Drill, 52.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Side stick. Mega. Come on. Edo. Red. Yellow. 50. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. He's got another one to Johnston. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
18 more
On the ready.
yards.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Yellow. 10 block. Blue striker.
Back to throw. Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Okay, right?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go. Here we
And
go.
with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Ready, ready. Black, ready, set.
They'll throw now on the final play. He finds Wilson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The black shot. Yep.
Shotgun now for Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. Now Lance looking to change it up. Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Black blue. 52 blue. Black ultra. Red cycle. Black red grill green.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And the Jets, first down.
Let's go. Black shot. Red 38. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A huge play there for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
Going right back to Wilson. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Rashad Smith His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Lance to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Chargers, first down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Lance. Going up top. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 36 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 28.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashard Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Man, he hits him in stride. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging out from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Ready, ready. Cut, cut.
A 1st down carry for Smith. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Ready. Blue strike, strike, white. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go, Rail, yellow, catch, blaster, 6, ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. Stopped at the 20. Four-yard line after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set.
Inside handoff, Smith. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. And a completion to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Come on, set. 50, green.
Back to throw here. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Lance, he's going to change the play. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop the football. They're trained to catch everything.
Ready?
Here's Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time here. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
First down, Los Angeles.
Lance looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Looks like they'll move things around here. Now Lance. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Lance back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the double.
Here's 1st and 10.
Blue ready. 45. White. You. Yellow. Hut.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Black shot. Light blue, blaster, stick, hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they were just hoping for something to go their way. A tip ball, a penalty, anything to get them within shouting distance of field goal range. But now, with the clock where it is, this is going to take something close to a miracle to pull this one out.
That's caught by Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Chargers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, is asleep. You weak, chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, get back. A big, I know, so long as she get really good. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. When it down, we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap. You said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. On the return, Travion Henderson. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Yard line.
And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8.
Crazy! Diddy, what's up? 5.
Out of the gun, here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Patriots first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
5. Eddie, what's up? Crazy.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
At the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here goes 5. Crazy.
Now May in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Greg Russo in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll go underneath to Henderson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
Crazy. 5. Crazy. 5.
They'll go. Here's May. That's taken in. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
First down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
May quickly out to Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, New England.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's May again. He'll get this out to Henderson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. May to the air once more. That is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
On the ground, this is James Cook. He's to the 40. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Crazy. You can stop. Crazy. Hey, what's up? 5. Crazy.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he's going to get 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
To throw on 1st down is May. Downfield by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That one good for 29.
Patriots, 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, here goes 5. Crazy. Crazy. It's crazy. 5. Crazy.
Throwing is May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
17-yard line.
On the draw, it's Henderson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. That is quickly out to Diggs. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Crazy.
Here's May. Moving to his right. That is caught at the 3. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. In these goal-to-go situations, backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now, here's 2nd and goal.
Crazy. What's up? Five. Crazy.
To throw now, May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Good.
He's going to try to do it himself. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8.
Nothing fancy here. This was old-school throwback smash-mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. This one, downfield for Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 2. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now. 70.
Here's a designed run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Buffalo.
13 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Down the field, he's got the hook up to Shakir. Well, they hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Alert! Round middle.
Allen now on 2nd down. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
26 yards.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
First down, Bill.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now,
he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is May. Complete to Henderson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though.
First and 10 at the
On first and 10, here's May. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
To throw again is May. It is brought in the end zone. Tayshaun Boutte. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful.
All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out. But it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
Regular.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into first and 15. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he'll get the penalty yardage and then some back, and is very close to a first down.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a 1-possession game.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Second and inches. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. New England going to take their second timeout. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Allen going to give this to Davis.
Well, I think you and I here in the booth might kind of share the same body language and expression that coach does on the sideline. I think everyone's kind of looking at each other like, what exactly did we just watch? But in this case, he decides to go the other way and suffers a big loss. I think at this point, the other 10 defenders, Mike, could just kind of take a seat and take some time off. He follows up 1 stick behind the line with another, and he's doing his best to end this drive right here and now.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now, this looks like a design run. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go on the clock. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Here we go. One final play. He'll air one out for Palmer. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So a road win here for the Bills. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's the fight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, B? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky.
In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. When I wake up, people take up most